This video is about application of compound angle identities. Tangent alpha equals -2. Alpha is between pi over 2 and pi. Cosine beta equals 1/4. Beta is between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi. Find cosine alpha minus beta, sine alpha plus beta, and tangent alpha plus beta. First of all, you need to figure out sine alpha, cosine alpha. So you have tangent alpha equals -2. Pi over 2 and pi, that is the second quadrant. For second quadrant, we know that is all students take calculus. You will have CST. Only sine is positive. The other two are negative. Since tangent alpha equals sine over cosine, sine is a positive. Therefore, when I write down the fraction for -2, you will do the 2 over -1 because sine over cosine. Then you need to figure out this r, that is 2 squared plus -1 squared. You will get square root of 5. So you will get 2 over square root of 5, -1 over square root of 5. This will be your sine alpha. This is a cosine alpha. Sine alpha equals 2 over square root of 5. That is a square root of 5 over 5. Carry on this 2. Because 1 over square root of a equals the square root of a over a. For cosine alpha equals -1 over square root of 5. That is a negative square root of 5 over 5. So I will write down here, sine alpha equals 2 square root of 5 over 5. Cosine alpha equals negative square root of 5 over 5. Let's work on this cosine beta equals 1/4. Beta is between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi. That is a fourth quadrant. So for fourth quadrant, CST, cosine will be positive. The other two are negative. Therefore, for sine beta equals negative square root 1 minus cosine square beta. That is negative square root 1 minus 1 over 4 square. You will get negative square root 1 minus 1 over 16. 1 minus 1 over 16, you will get 15 over 16. That is a negative square root of 15 over 4. Square root of 15 is a simplified radicals, so leave as it is. For tangent beta equals sine beta over cosine beta. Therefore, negative square root of 15 over 4, -1 over 4. You will get square root of 15. So we get sine beta equals negative square root of 15 over 4. For tangent beta equals square root of 15. Now we can work out this cosine alpha minus beta. It will be CC plus SS according to this formula. So we have cosine alpha cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta. Cosine alpha, that is negative square root of 5 over 5 times cosine beta, that is 1 over 4. So plus sine alpha is 2 square root of 5 over 5. For sine beta, that will be negative square root of 15 over 4. Then your denominator is 20. Negative square root of 5 times 1 is negative square root of 5. 2 square root of 5 times negative square root of 15, you will get the minus 2 square root of 75. Square root of 75, using this 4, 9, 25, 49. You will get the square root of 25 times 3. So square root of 25 is 5 square root of 3. Therefore, you will get, this is 20. Here is a negative square root of 5 minus 2 times 5 square root of 3. 8 will be negative square root of 5 minus 10 square root of 3 over 20. You can figure out this cosine alpha plus beta. You only need to change this sign. So you will get negative square root of 5 plus 10 square root of 3 over 20. Let's go to sine alpha plus beta. For sine, it will be SC plus or minus CS. So you get SC plus CS. You will get sine alpha cosine beta plus cosine alpha sine beta. Then we plug in. Sine alpha equals 2 square root of 5 over 5 times cosine beta, that's 1 over 4, plus cosine alpha is a negative square root of 5 over 5. Then sine beta is a negative square root of 15 over 4. You will get the denominator is 20. 2 square root of 5. Negative negative will be positive, so plus square root of 75. Square root of 75, you can simplify. That is the 2 square root of 5 plus 5 square root of 3 over 20. Let me write down here, sine alpha minus beta. You need to change the sign for this one. So you get 2 square root of 5 minus 5 square root of 3 over 20. We have all this ready. Therefore, for tangent alpha plus beta equals sine alpha plus beta over cosine alpha plus beta. Sine alpha plus beta is this one. Cosine alpha plus beta is this one. So we plug in now. You have 2 square root of 5 plus 5 square root of 3 over 20 over negative square root of 5 plus 10 square root of 3 over 20. For a complex fraction, the same denominator we reduce. You will get 2 square root of 5 plus 5 square root of 3 over negative square root of 5 plus 10 square root of 3. You can keep simplifying. by multiply the conjugate of a negative square root of 5 plus 10 square root of 3. But for today's lesson, we just keep what it is.